Folks, this week's Conservative of the Week is South Carolina Lieutenant Governor Randi Bauer. Now, recently, when talking about kids who get free or reduced school lunches or moms who get food stamps, Lieutenant Governor Bauer brought up his beloved grandmother, who always told him not to feed stray animals, quote, because they breed.
Yeah, I hear it's the school lunches that are getting them poor kids pregnant.
Well, you're on the right track. Giving poor people food just perpetuates a cycle of poor people remaining alive, and then using the energy supplied by all that free milk and government cheese to reproduce. Oh, it's an ugly image. I won't put it in your head.
Spray them with a hose.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a good idea, but there are other things you can do to help. And our friends in the South Carolina Republican Party urge you to lend a hand.
I don't know how much it cost.
Not a dime. Not a dime. Hey, we're conservatives. No, you simply provide menial chores for the poor to do in exchange for their subsidized lunches. This breaks the cycle of feed and breed by giving them less time and energy to have babies.
Them liberals just want to give them candy and condoms.
Exactly. You know, conservatives like Randi Bauer know that if you give a man a fish, he'll trade it for sex. If you make him sweep the parking lot, he won't have time for a little noogie. So please help. Working together, we can eliminate poor people. Did I say that? I meant poverty. Sure I did.
It's true. It's true. I know it sounded like a comedy bit, but that is true. The lieutenant governor of South Carolina, a guy named Randi Bauer, actually said to the newspapers, this is a two-term Republican who's running for governor. He said there are parents who are dependent upon the government for food and shelter, but who are unwilling to engage in their children's education. This, he said, robs children of a chance to break out of poverty. And then he quoted his grandmother. He said, quote, "My grandmother was not a highly educated woman, but she told me as a small child to quit feeding stray animals. You know why? Because they breed." You're facilitating the problem if you give an animal or a person ample food supply. They will reproduce, especially ones that don't think too much further than that. And so what you have to do is you have to curtail that type of behavior because they don't know any better. This is a guy who's trying to run for governor of a Republican state with a Republican legislature and a Republican governor named Mark Sanford. At least Sanford was only trying to screw women in South America instead of here in North America.